What's up, y'all? It's your girl Raw Money, and welcome back to my channel. Now we are on day 2 of my vacation blog. So before we get into the details, if you guys have not yet, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and click that bell for future post notifications. So let's just hop right into the day. We are now in Miami. We left Key West a few hours ago. We made a stop at DJ's Clam Shack. We had our lobster roll. We stopped at the Blonde Giraffe on the way back down. My wife wanted to get key lime pie to eat, and she got her a slice to go. I didn't get one because I'm not really a sweets person, so it wasn't a big deal for me. So we are now checked into our hotel in Miami, and we are about to hit the town. Fresh off the road in the car, we are finally in Miami, and the first stop is a brewery called Trippin' Animals. So we're about to go inside and see what kind of beer they have. If any of you guys are into craft beer, I heard this is the place to try. Supposedly have really good beer and it's pretty popular, so let's go inside. Beer to go in this case, cans, merch, bunch of stickers, baby onesies, hats. It's cute in here. We made our first stop at Trippin' Animals Brewery. It's a brewery that my wife has been wanting to get to, and we finally made it. Picked up some cans, got a flight, and I think we're going to head out to a place called J. Wakefield. It's actually my favorite brewery in Miami, one of my favorite breweries, so we're gonna hit that up, see what we can get into, if they have cans to go. I haven't really been drinking much beer, especially since my BBL, so I'm just gonna go enjoy myself, have a pour or two, and get ready to probably grab a bite to eat. There's this other place I wanna go to, Flamingo something. You guys should already know at this point that I'm terrible with names and remembering where I'm at. My sense of direction is all jacked up, so I'll see you guys shortly. And you guys, thank you for being here following along with the first vacation vlog. Called Joe's Stone Crab. They have really good fried chicken. Every time we come to Miami, we are sure to stop by Joe's Stone Crab for infamous fried chicken. They're always pretty packed, so you can actually order the chicken to go at the bar. It's more of a sit-down, fancy restaurant. So we're now going to a place called Wet Dreams. It is a wordplay on waffles, but you guys will see what I'm talking about when we order. Stay tuned. had a bit of a dilemma. We actually didn't get anything because the guy at the little station had on a pair of gloves and he was handling money. He took some money from someone and didn't change his gloves. So we were like, we'll pass. And then he proceeded to touch over all the different things we saw, the waffles. And yeah, that was just not very cleanly. No bueno. We're big on cleanliness. You know, it's a health hazard. Money is one of the filthiest things, as we know. So sucks that we didn't get a chance to experience what we, you know, came here to experience, but it's okay. I'd rather keep my health than risk it. Yeah, and I still have to make it to Aruba. So, oh well, you win some and you lose some. On to the next. Good morning, guys. So it's day 2 in Miami. We have had a long and draining night since yesterday. After we left the little waffle place, we wanted to go and, you know, hit a few things on the town, but we ended up not because we were tired. We get back to our room, and although I checked the bed as far as the room we were checked in when we dropped our stuff off early on in the day, I didn't pull back the bed skirt on the box spring because it never really dawns on me to do so, but something told me to pull it back, and I did, and there were spots which indicated signs of bed bugs. Not necessarily saying that there were active bed bugs at the time, but of course, as a person on vacation, you see something like that, and that's the first thing you think of. They were indeed droppings from bed bugs, but apparently, at some point they had bed bugs, and I knew something was off because most hotels, they don't really cover the mattresses in like these bulletproof mattress protectors. And when I did pull back the sheet on the mattress, it had one, and I didn't think nothing of it, but I kind of did, I guess subconsciously, because that's what led me to take a step further and pull the bed skirt back. And like I said, if you guys aren't familiar with what bed bugs look like, you don't necessarily see them per se, but it looks like little black ink spots. I would have taken a picture, but I was just so grossed out that as soon as I saw them, the spots, I just kind of jumped and didn't want to be over there. Because if you get a bed bug on your clothing or anywhere and it attaches itself to any of your fabric, it just spreads like wildfire from there. And I know that because I was living in an apartment years ago, and my neighbors actually had bed bugs, and they spread to my unit and infested my unit with the bed bugs. So I'm very familiar, unfortunately, but that's just one point and one tip that I want to give you guys. If you are staying at a hotel, before you unpack everything, the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the bed, pull back the sheets and I guess the bed, the box spring cover, and just look around the perimeter for any signs of like black dots that look like little ink spots. And that's an indication that you possibly could have bed bugs there. So we did complain to the front desk, and they moved us to another room on the 5th floor, which wasn't ideal for us necessarily, but I guess it worked. We had a king bed at first, and we ended up with a room with 2 queen beds, and we like to kind of roll around when we're in bed. We have a king bed at home, so we were a little scrunched. We did not sleep with the blanket. We only slept on a sheet because the second bed that I looked at actually had a blood spot on it. So I know you guys are like, where the hell are you guys staying? But you know, it's a normal hotel. It's called the Homewood Suites, which we have stayed at before. Actually, we stayed at this particular hotel before, and it was fine, but I guess over the years it's just kind of gone downhill. Both rooms were filthy. The room that we're in now had hair all over the tile in the bathtub. The floor looks like it hasn't been swept or mopped in days. You know, like they just don't sweep the floor. They literally just come in and refresh the surface stuff like the bed because they have to. But then I'm like, maybe not, because there was a spot of blood on the second bed. So it's just been disgusting. I didn't sleep very well last night. My mood has been kind of and I'm just hoping for a better day today. We have reservations at Bazaar to have some drinks, and then after that we have a reservation for a nice sexy dinner at Poppy Steakhouse, which is a really popular steakhouse that everyone raves about, but there's mixed reviews, so we'll see how that goes and I'll let you guys know. So like I said, I'm just hoping that we have a better day today and our Miami stay doesn't end on a bad note, because so far Key West is definitely in the lead. We still have Aruba, which we leave for tomorrow, so fingers crossed. Thank you. Cheers. So we're at the Shoma Bazaar. I've been trying to get here for the longest. We finally came to Florida, so here we are. It's a food hall that's brand new, and so far so good. Service is immaculate. They have great beer. It's more so like an experience because my glass came out ice cold. It's like they put a lot of thought into everything they do. So I decided to eat at the Greek place. It's called Shahs of Kebab. So I'm super excited because Greek food is my absolute favorite. And my wife even decided to eat it, even though it's out of her comfort zone. But she said it looked good. So we're excited. I'm happy to be here and I'm happy we got to make it. That was the best meal I've had since I've been in Miami. Shoma Bazaar, they outdid themselves. You guys have to try this place. Fire. This is the sculpture behind me. It's supposed to be the wife, the owner. Super sexy. Everything was just 10 out of 10. Alright guys, so far it's been a great day. A lot better than yesterday, I should say. But we're dressed and we're heading off to Bazaar, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's the perfume. They actually have a cocktail lounge where you can go have drinks and pretty glasses. So of course I feel like I'm dressed for the occasion. I had to get my little crystal red earrings because if you know what Bazaar is, you know. So my wife actually found it for me. She's awesome. Every time we go on vacation, she finds the coolest places to go. So I'm super excited. We're gonna head there before we head to Poppy Steakhouse and finish off the rest of the night. So I'll keep you guys posted. we're heading to Poppy Steakhouse. Poppy Steakhouse. Ooh, this is sexy. You guys, what a day. We spent it in Miami, and it was actually a really good day. We went to Bazaar, we went to Poppy Steakhouse, and it was just amazing, might I add. You guys, we went to this cute little bar called the Tipsy Flamingo. That's another spot that you guys have to try if you come to Miami. It's super cute. It's like very like islandy vibe, tropical, flamingo-y, but then it had like a retro vintage feel to it. I got the Tipsy Flamingo signature cocktail that they make, and Carla ended up getting just straight up tequila. That's her thing. She's a tequila girl. So that's another spot that I would recommend that you guys try out if you're with your girlfriends. Even if you're on a date night, it was just a really cute bar that I would highly recommend going back to. So we did go to the Shoma food hall, which I have been trying to get to for the longest. I follow this lady on Instagram, and I don't know, you guys probably are familiar if you have an Instagram page or if you're on it often, but she's the one where I want to say it was either Christmas or Valentine's Day where her husband bought her a whole plane, and it was like going viral. So of course that I'm like, who is this? So I click on her page, and come to find out she's actually a really cool person to follow. And her husband are like real estate gurus. They're really wealthy, very well off, high key goals. But yeah, I started following her. She has all the Hermes bags, and they actually opened up a food hall in Miami. Not really Miami. What is it called? Doro? Huh? Doro. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but not too far outside of Miami. It literally was right down the street from where we were staying. So I went to the food hall, you guys, and it was so good. We went to a kebab place that had the best kebabs that I've ever had in my life. The steak kebab literally was filet mignon, melt in your mouth. The salad was amazing. The basmati rice was on point. We got a beer. We left, we came back, we got dressed. We went to Bazaar for drinks. It was just an overall very good day. It definitely made up for yesterday's trivial shenanigans that we went through with the whole hotel thing. The lady actually ended up crediting us our money back for last night's stay, and she was a little rude about it. She was like, well, you know, the best I can do is credit you for one day And if you guys don't feel comfortable, you're always welcome to leave and find somewhere else, which I thought was pretty rude. You don't tell a customer that, you let them make that decision. But at least we got a credit for one day. We're still trying to debate if you want to call corporate or not, because like I said, it was still rude. But anyway, on a more positive note, we are going to get ready to get the rest of our stuff packed up and get ready to head out to Aruba. So this concludes our 2 days in Miami. And like I said, we're definitely ending it on a high note, because not only was the Shoma, Bazaar, food hall on point, but y'all, Poppy's Steakhouse was banging. Oh my God, it was so good. Yeah, I literally wouldn't mind going back to Poppy's before we head back home to Houston, because we have to come after Aruba. We're gonna fly back into Miami, stay one night before we head back. So we're still trying to debate if we're gonna go back to Poppy's Steakhouse and eat again before we leave, because that's how bomb the food was. So we're gonna get ready to probably eat our leftovers, get ready to shower, make sure everything is ready by the door, so we can get up and get ready to head to the airport for Aruba. So I'll see you guys later. Good night.